Hello everyone, GameDog here, and welcome to something a little bit different today. We're going to do some Wi-Fi battles. This is a team, or this is a match against someone named Fletcher I saw on the Festival Plaza. I don't really know anything else about him, but he was a cool opponent. And before we go in here, you might notice that my team looks a little weird. Those of you who watch my playthroughs might know that I really like to use really weird teams, and that extends to my competitive play as well, such as my Butterfree and my Furret. How do you use a competitive Furret? That sounds like an oxymoron. But believe it or not, that Furret is actually the MVP of this battle. Let's start this. 3, 2, 1, go. Video start. Okay. So, this guy, he does have... I don't want to say an average team, but it does have a couple unique picks on it, and a couple interesting moves we see as well. For example, this Magnezone right here has a very unusual starting moveset. By the way, that's one of the reasons why I like to have Furret, because he gets Frisk. And Frisk is actually a very good ability. I decided to U-turn right out because he does get U-turn. U-turn is a really, really good move on Furret. Like, Furret is way better than people think he is. He's like the ultimate scout. I figured what a better Pokemon to go to than my special wall, my Goodra, and then he goes for Magnet Rise, which immediately tells me that this is going to be a very interesting battle. I really don't know what to expect out of this thing. Like, if you start with a gimmicky move like that, I straight up do not know what to expect. It could be a very bad team, or it could be a very good team, so I decided to Dragon Tail him out. I use Dragon Tail way too much, honestly. And I send him to his Toxapex. Who do I switch to here? I switch back to the Fencing Fire Furret. There's a reason behind all these names, by the way. I find out that he has leftovers, and then I go for probably the winning move right here. Now, this is the big strategy for Furret. I use Trick. Now, this is a gimmicky move that swaps both Pokemon's held item, and I give him a Choice Band. This is a Choice Band for it with Trick, U-turn, and a couple attacking moves, and this Pokemon messes with so many walls. I love passing the Choice Band on to like, walls like such as Toxapex, because, like, what can a wall do with a Choice Band? Like, I would not be surprised if his only attacking move is Surf, which isn't even physical. So, yeah, I decided to U-turn back out. I figured since he's locked into Surf, maybe I should go to my special wall. So I go back out to my Philosopher. There we go. I think this guy's moveset is Toxic, Surf, Baneful Bunker, and one other move he does not show. Honestly, look how little damage that does to Goodra. This is a Assault Vest Goodra, by the way, with 4 attacking moves. Pretty much what do you expect pretty much what you expect him to have. I mean, he gets a lot of attacking moves. Now, since he's locked in, I kind of expected him to switch out here, so I go to my Salazzle. I don't know why he didn't switch. Maybe he just predicted me to do so as well, and my Salazzle just basically gets destroyed in one hit, because Salazzle is the ultimate glass cannon. Like, it can't take any hits whatsoever, especially from ground moves. I think maybe like a Mud Slap would even kill it, for crying out loud. So he just really wants to keep using Surf for some reason. I figured, what can I do here? I could probably... I don't think I actually have anything that's strong against Toxapex. I think all 3 of my moves, aside from Dragon Tail, just happen to be resisted. And, honestly, thinking about this again, I probably could have whittled him down with both of those attacks. Maybe just kind of alternating between the 3 of them. It's like Power Whip and like 2 others. I haven't used this team in a while. I Dragon Tail him out to Komodo, and then I was actually very curious about something. Am I faster than Komodo? I am somehow. I thought this was kind of a Pokemon that's usually jolly. I probably should have gone for something a little stronger, though, because he does end up killing my Goodra, which is super unfortunate. There goes one of my personal favorite defensive walls. And now to the other odd pick on my team, my Butterfree, that named Flutterby, because that's what he does. Now, this is why I like Butterfree a lot. I have him with dual powders and a couple attacking moves. Now, Butterfree gets Compound Eyes, and Sleep Powder has 75 accuracy. With Compound Eyes, which straight up boosts accuracy, I think the accuracy of Sleep Powder boosts to like 97% or something. I've used this Pokemon a lot, and I have never seen it miss. Like, it's a really, really good moveset for him. And a really good complementing ability for him as well. Like, I think Butterfree is, as well, very underrated. Basically, his strategy is to put Pokemon asleep and then whittle them down with Psychic or Bug Buzz. He goes back out to his Magnezone, and for as much as I like Butterfree, he cannot do a thing to Magnezone. It's barring like HP Fire, and I don't think I have a single competitive Pokemon with Hidden Power. I don't get how Hidden Power works. I should really do some research into that sometime. But is it even worth it nowadays now that it has like 60 power? I don't know. So I make a good move here. I swap out, and I go to my Crusher, who is my physical wall. I always like to have one physical and one special wall, and Rhyperior is one of my personal favorite physical walls. I did not expect him to wake up so early. However, he goes for Magnetize again, and I go for something that you don't really see that often in general. I go for Smackdown. This is kind of like a weaker Rock Tomb that, instead of lowering speed, makes it so the opposing Pokemon crashes down to the ground. Now, what this does is it cancels out moves like Magnet Rise. It also cancels out flying types, which means you can now hit him with Earthquake. There we go. This is my ultimate strategy for Rhyperior. I really, really like this, and I don't think he saw that coming. Again, I didn't see Magnet Rise. Like, those things usually have air balloons. You should have really just given him one of those, Fletcher, if you're watching this, which I know you probably are not. And now for the Pokemon that probably gives me the most trouble, Minior. Now, Minior's gimmick is he has this a crust around him, and when he falls below half health, he actually loses the crust. Now, this does not do much damage to him whatsoever. I honestly thought, he avoided my Dragon Tail. I think my strategy here was to just, like, smack him down and then use, because he is, like, Flying and Rock or something. Like, he's a special Rock type, which is not really what you'd expect. However, he has his crust on right now, so I thought that would do way less damage, and I accidentally brought him down below, half on the exact same turn he goes for Shell Smash. So now I'm dealing with a Minior of, like, quadruple attack, special attack, and speed, which is very, very dangerous. This thing could very easily sweep my entire team if I'm not careful. Now, in order to, as a testament to this, keep in mind that I believe I actually quad resist Power Gem, and it destroys me at, like, a quarter health, which is a lot more health than you think it would be for Rhyperior. So I go back up to Butterfree. Now, he's seeing this bug flying type, thinking, oh yeah, I can easily one-shot this thing. No, not necessarily, because I have a Focus Sash on this Butterfree, because Butterfree is the most Glass Cannon Pokemon of all time. And then I decided to just finish off with Psychic. I don't want to reveal my final move yet. I don't really feel I should. And thinking about it, I think that actually does come back to help me. This Nidoking does nothing, by the way. I don't know what this thing's moveset is, what its item is. But basically, frankly, I outspeed it, so I'm able to Sleep Powder, and then I just whittle it down with Psychic. Not a very special encounter whatsoever. It's kind of a cheap method, but you know what? I don't care. I feel Butterfree is ironically the great equalizer on my team. Like, just being able to take a free hit and put something to sleep. Like, heck, isn't that what people do with Smeargle anyway? Like, Butterfree is my Smeargle without the Stealth Rocks. Alright, so he's taken down. And what is he going to here? He goes to his Incineroar. At this point, both of us have 2 Pokemon remaining. He has Incineroar and Toxapex. I basically do exactly what I did the other few times. I put him to sleep, and then I think he went into this guy because he knew I had Psychic and didn't know what my final move was. Surprise, surprise, though, it's Bug Buzz, and it goes neutral, so I just go for it. It doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would, actually. It does, like, exactly half. I thought it would do a little bit more than that, because I know Incineroar can be kind of a glass cannon. And, of course, Flamethrower will just take me out, no problem. Did he outspeed me there? I wasn't paying attention, really. Whatever. Butterfree did good work in this battle. Now, here I make a pretty big mistake. I go back out to my Furret, because I guess I just wanted to see what its whole item is, and surprise, surprise, it's the Z Crystal. I should have just gone to my Incineroar, though. My Incineroar is just going to take a free hit from this thing, which is very unfortunate. Incineroar is one of those Pokemon that really cannot risk to take too many hits. It's very frail. It's strong, but it's very frail. And oh yeah, it also gets leech life. Why does Incineroar get leech life? Like that's like the most random move to me. I'm not complaining though, because as I just said, Incineroar needs all the health it can get. Mine actually has leech life as well. I think this set is like leech life, U-turn, and like 2 stab moves. So it has 2 bug moves, despite being a fire dark type. Incineroar is a better Pokemon than I thought he was going to be. I think I've gotten the most use out of this Alola starter compared to the other two. So we just kind of go back and forth with Leech Life for a while. This lasts a little bit because well, because you gain health every time you use it. And then he decides to use a Z move. I decided to cut it out because I hear Nintendo is still kind of cutthroat when it comes to actually content IDing these things, which is kind of unfortunate. And then I just finish him off with one last Leech Seed. So I have maybe like a fifth of my health left. I know I can't really live much more. And now he's going out to his final Pokemon. He has his final Pokemon is, of course, his Toxapex. Then I figured I might as well just go all in. He goes for Baneful Bunker, by the way. And I figured I'd go all in and go for my Z move as well. Probably a big mistake. I probably should have gone for just a filler move. It wouldn't really matter. Baneful Bunker would have poisoned me, whatever happened, because I only have 4 attacking moves. Unless I switched out, maybe. But even Furret is also poisoned as well. And then at this point, I think my opponent discovers the awful choice he made. Those of you might remember earlier in the battle, I passed a choice band to this thing. And now he is locked into Baneful Bunker. This is why I love passing the choice band to special or to defensive Pokemon, because they always forget about it and they always make awful choices like this. So now my Fencing Fire Furret is actually poisoned, so it is possible for him still to win. All he has to do is get a triple protect, which does not happen often. And I also have Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw is really, really good. I swear, I have once one-shot a Latios with this Furret before. Like, again, it's a way better Pokemon than people think it is. So it's all up to luck at this point. Is he going to get his double protect? He does not, and I take him out with one final Shadow Claw. Never underestimate Furret. It is way better of a Pokemon than you think it is. And that's the battle. That was actually a pretty fun fight. Thank you, Fletcher, for that one, even though I think I actually approached you with the battle on Festival Plaza. Ugh. This video was kind of fun to make. I wouldn't be against making more of these. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I actually recorded this with my my phone, which I know is typically not a great idea, but I kept it as stable as I could, and I don't think it turned out that bad, all things considered. I don't know, if you guys are a fan of this, I might consider doing more of these in the future, but until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.